Hey friends, welcome back to Wifey Mom TV. So today I wanted to share with you my planner from In the Leafy Treetops. It's the Mom on the Go planner. And I am so excited about this planner. I cannot even express to you enough. I'm so ready to write in it, but I wanted to share with you guys before I started writing all in it. I just got it in the mail right before Christmas. And it's been difficult not to go ahead and start in it, but I really wanted to show it to you. I did the review for the Kit Life Planner for 2018 because I really honestly thought that's what I was going to use for this year. But I saw this on She's in Her Apron with Kimmy and I fell in love with it and I just had to get one. And I am so pleased with it so far. So let's dive into it and I will show you, what it's all about and you can decide for yourself what your thoughts are. So it's not a huge, it's not a huge planner. It's a good bit smaller than the Kit Life. I should have brought it so I could show you kind of side by side. But this is kind of size-wise, just looking at my hand. The coil is not huge, but it's not tiny. And it looks like it's made really nice and sturdy. The cover is good and thick, so I can see this, lasting for the year. And then it's got this really pretty kind of see-through paper, and it's so pretty, life organized. And then the paper all throughout this planner is it's gorgeous and it's soft and it's made really well. It's kind of a thick paper. So the first thing that you see when you get into the planner is a year at a glance for 2018. Then you have a year at a glance 2019. Going over here, we have Plan Ahead 2019. So if you know of anything that's coming up for 2019, you could go ahead and just jot those notes down there for yourself. Then you have a place for birthdays and anniversaries. Over here, a few of my favorite things, and just to kind of show you things that you can keep track of. Then it's a contacts area, just a little contact book. This is kind of like a control journal, planner, everything you can think of all in one. Your yearly medical appointments, I thought this was pretty amazing. Let you look at all the little headings there. This is great, and it looks like there's a spot for you could do every month of the year. You could divide it out by your family members, however you wanted to do that. Healthcare information, so your doctors, pediatricians, OBGYNs, counselors, their names and phone numbers, your emergency contact list for your area, your pharmacy information. How many times do they say, oh, hey, who's your pharmacy? And you're like, oh gosh, let me Google that because I can't remember, at least I do. Prescription information. This is always good when they ask you that at the doctor. You can just pull that out. If you're tracking symptoms for somebody, you can jot that down here. Important and handy information, so any phone numbers or account numbers that you need to keep up with. Sorry for the shaking. Insurance policy numbers, phone numbers, company name, church leaders. I believe In the Leafy Treetops is Mormon, so they do a Mormon version of this. So if you are a Mormon and you like to track that kind of thing, their Mormon edition of this is amazing. I started to get it myself, but I am not Mormon, so I thought I would just go with this one. But that is a really great version of this. It's got a lot of stuff in there for your home family evenings and things like that. Oh, sorry. Babysitters, online accounts and subscriptions, favorite blogs and websites, thank you cards and gifts, just an area for you to track those. And then each area has like some graph paper on there. And this is one of the reasons that I absolutely loved this planner, because I really want to get more into my scripture reading and devotionals in 2018. And this is just a way for you to track, what you're reading, where you are in the Bible. And I thought this was an amazing feature that I really, really loved. There's a lot of Christian kind of undertones, I guess you could say, throughout this whole planner. And then there's some more graph paper. And then at the start of each month, you're going to see just some pretty paper and a quote. And then how the paper is at the beginning of each month is kind of the theme throughout that month. So at the beginning of each month, you also have how can I strengthen my relationship with, and then the first box is always Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, and Spirit. Then you go down in here for spouse, and then my children, and there's a place for 3 of those. But I'm sure you can split it up and do if you have multiples, because I have 4, so I'm definitely going to have to do something a little extra there. And then friends, family, and neighbors. And then there is the first week at a glance. I'm sorry, the first month at a glance. You just have the whole month here with the holidays with some notes sections here. And then the next 2 months at a glance there. And then this is what your weekly spread looks like right here. And then it just kind of has a notes or a checklist, to-do list down through here. I think I'm going to do my meal planning for each day here. And then it's kind of set up like an Erin Condren. So you're going to have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and so on. Up here is a little tracker, which I really love that. So I think I'm going to do probably like water, medicine, prayer, that kind of thing. And then up here is where I'm going to put my zone cleaning for Fly Lady. I think that's really great. And then over here you've got just something that you want to make sure you remember, and then another little empty section here. So that is your week overall view. This is definitely going to be something for me to get used to, because this feels like a whole lot less space than what I am used to with the Kit Life. But I think it's worth a shot because of all the other features that I love in this planner. I think I'm really gonna like it. So I'm definitely gonna try it out. But that's what your month looks like, and every week you have the same layout. And then when you get to the end of each month, you have this section here where you can just write down things you want to read, people to visit, places to visit, then just some extra area for you to write down any tasks that you needed to complete or that you did complete. You could also take just some stickers and cover over this and make that tracking for whatever you choose. And then also at the end of every month, you have a monthly budget, which I think this is pretty amazing too. If you have things you want to pray for, anybody you want to call or write, any gifts that you need to give, and then just to kind of look at the budget information here. And then there's some blank lines down through here that you can add anything else that you need to add if your budget varies from what's listed on here. And then this is another kind of monthly view, which this is where I'm going to do my menu planning. Because I really like this. You can see the whole month at a time, and then you have each week listed here, and it's broken up by color. And then you see the colors here. So week 1 is going to be here, week 2 is going to be here, then you got 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what I'm thinking is meal plan here, write out the things that I need for that week here, and then I can just look and see based off of what I'm going to make, what I need, and then what I have on hand, and then that'll help me make my grocery list. That way, as I'm doing each month, I can go back and say, okay, well, we just had this here, and we can spread things out so I'm not, making the same things all the time. Then you've got some more graph paper here. And then at the end of each month where there's kind of a major holiday, I really love this. This one's for New Year's, and this one just has your goals. So your spiritual, physical, educational, social, helps you plan your goals with specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. So you want to make SMART goals, and you want to make sure that each of these are, in your goals. Word of the year. Is there a word you want to focus on this year? Project wish list, and then another wish list for the year, travel wish list for the year. But each month there's a major holiday, there's something new in there for that. And then this one, what's your definition of success? What are your spiritual gifts, talents, and skills, your personality, your top priorities? What is working well in my life? What isn't working well in my life? What are your current obligations or commitments? How much time is involved? Habits to implement, and your action plan to do that. Sorry for my table, guys, but it is what it is. Just some note paper, and then here's another pretty quote and some pretty paper, and then this is kind of the theme throughout February. And again, you've got the same monthly information. There's just a few things I want to flip through for each month and show you. I don't think there's anything at the end of February, but as you can see, each month has these pieces at the end. And then another quote for March. And you've got that for each week. And I want to say it's at the end of April because I believe Easter is in April this year. Yeah, so you've got kind of your planning for Easter, things that you want to do, any kind of decorations you want to set up, any traditions that you have, any miscellaneous information, just in another little section here. If you're going to serve anything for Easter, what's your appetizers, main dish, on the side, desserts, beverages, and breads and rolls. Then if you have a family recipe or a favorite recipe you want to jot down there. Then some more note paper. Then this goes into May. See, they're pretty. It's just so pretty. Every month is just really nice. Going to May. This is such a nice quote: to admire someone else's beauty without questioning your own. That's very difficult to do, for sure. So I just, yeah, such pretty quotes and just beautiful paper and the paper quality. And this is just an amazing planner. Born to Stand Out, that's beautiful too. So this one is for the month of June. Sorry. And this one has your summertime plans for Monday through Saturday. Then any goals you want to do for the summer, to-do list that you want to do. Living is easy. Then some more note pages. Then we're going into July. Oops, sorry. Don't think there's anything at the end of July. Nope. I just want to make sure I'm not skipping anything for you guys. August, I believe, is the back to school section, which I love so much. Okay. So for August, you've got this back to school schedule. So, you know, if you have multiple kids or you have a different schedule you need to keep up with, you put that there. Then you have a place for your goals and your to-do list there. Then going over here, you've got back to school shopping lists. So, you know, if you have multiple kids you need to buy for, or different things you need to keep up with, maybe school supplies or clothes or lunch stuff or whatever you need, you've got a good list there. School information. So if you have multiple schools that you need to go to or things to keep up with, you've got that. And then extracurricular activities, name, phone number, maybe coach's name, phone number, and then what days they have practice. Then you go into note pages. Then we're hitting into September. Don't think there's anything for September. Nope, nothing special there. They did not put anything in here for Halloween, but that's okay. Then you go into November. This is so pretty with kind of this, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of like a wood grain trim. It's really pretty. Let's see here. And then going for Thanksgiving, there's a nice thing like there was for Easter where you can plan your to-dos, any decorations or traditions, miscellaneous. You can plan out your food, what you're thankful for, your blessings, favorite recipe for that holiday. Trying to make this quick. There's so many features and benefits to this. I just want to make sure I show you all of it. And then this is December. It's kind of this really pretty burgundy. The camera doesn't really show it well, but this is like a burgundy stripe color. So pretty. And then this is another one of my favorite features of this planner is the Christmas section in the back. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is amazing. So Merry Christmas. Same thing here. To do decorations or traditions, any kind of miscellaneous things you want to jot down. Your food menu, your favorite recipe. Then you get into Christmas and gift planning. And over here, I guess you would put the person, what your gift idea is, how much you want to spend. Are you going to buy it, make it, or wrap it? And it gives you enough room for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So enough room for 10. Then over here you've got stocking stuffers. What is the item? How much did it cost? Have you already purchased it? If you're shopping online, what's your website? What's the item, the dollar amount, and have you purchased it? If you're going to certain stores, maybe you're Black Friday shopping ads and you're jotting stuff down, or you see something that you want to grab for somebody and you're already in a store, whatever your thought process is there, however you want to use that, but it's a great area. Christmas gift planning for extended family. Name, gift, dollar amount, and have you purchased it? For your parents, for your friends, work or church. And then Christmas gift planning. And there's a nice long area for that on that page. And then to your right is Christmas cards, name and address, and have you mailed it out. So that's just a really great way to keep up with that. And then this is a year in a review. So you could jot down notes for each month. You could print out little pictures and put them on here. Kind of like a journal all in one. And I said it earlier, I'm sorry. It's kind of like a control journal, a planner, and a regular journal, kind of all in one. But this is just your year in review. I love how each box is a little different and fun. And then this is your January 2019, because towards the end of the year we start making plans for January, so it's great to have this in here. But they also give you February 2019, so it's amazing. And then that is the months, and we haven't even gotten into the home and family section, which is another part of this planner that I absolutely love and adore. So let's take a look. There's beauty all around when there's love at home. That is so true. So this section, Together Forever, happiness in marriage is not so much a matter of romance as it is an anxious concern for the comfort and well-being of one's companion. So this is where you write down your needs and your wants, because they are very different. Things you love and respect, talents and hobbies, intimacy, however you want to kind of journal or keep that together. So this is going to be for you and your husband or partner. And then birthday plans, date plans, which is great. Maybe 1 month you plan a date night, maybe 1 month he plans the date night, or vice versa, and you just kind of rotate. That's what we're going to do. And then this is so important. How many times are we out shopping and we're like, oh my gosh, what size do they wear? But you've got that where you can list it here. If you want to make birthday plans, you can list it there. Communication, spirituality, and work and education. So just a good place for you to kind of keep track of things for you and your spouse. All about me. So this is just for us. What do we need? What do we want? How much is it going to cost? What are our stresses or triggers? What are our motivations? Self-esteem and health, talents and hobbies, friends. And then anything that you want to track for yourself. And then you can list it by month. And then what is our shoe size, pant size, shirt size, bust size, waist size, and allergies. Hopefully that's going to be getting smaller with Trim Healthy Mama. That's my goal for sure. And then, whatever you want to post right here. Then a few more little things down here to write about. And then this is for each of the kids. I want to say there's six of these in here. And, if you have less kids, that's definitely going to work. If you have more kids, maybe you could list 2 per page, depending on how many kids that you have. So it's kind of the same thing as for our section, but it is for your children. And you're going to put which child it is, needs and wants, whatever you're tracking for them monthly. Then it kind of has the same little boxes down here. Birthday plans, whatever you want to track for this, or maybe if you like to do 1 night a month where you just go out with you and one specific child, you could track down, what you guys do for that month. There's size information and the allergies, and then just a few more areas here. And like I said, there are 6 of these in here for your 6 little sweethearts or grandchildren or whatever the case may be. And then this one is family ideals working together. So what's your family's mission statement? Maybe you don't have one and you want to come up with one together. What are your family rules? That's another good thing to do together. traditions. Do you have traditions that you guys already do, or do you want to come up with some new ones? Maybe you're a newer family. What are your family goals when it comes to spiritual, educational, physical, and social? And maybe you have some other goals you want to write down. And then this is kind of zone ideas. This is similar to Fly Lady, which you guys know I'm going to be starting here soon. I've already started a little bit, but not officially. I'm working on decluttering. I finally typed up all my list for Fly Lady, so if you guys are interested in seeing routines, I would be glad to share those. I probably will, but if you have specific questions, please let me know. But I thought this was kind of cool that it already has kind of zone ideas in here, and it's very, very similar to Fly Lady from what I can see. Whose responsibility is what? You know, what's the responsibility? Who's going to be doing it, and how often are they going to do it? Then over here, you've got a financial management debt elimination calendar, which I thought was amazing since I am trying to do Dave Ramsey, which this is, again, part of that. So this planner, it has areas for just everything that I'm already trying to implement in my life. So I just thought, so perfect. You know, so you can just put what the debt is, and as you pay it off, you can highlight or color in that. Then your tithing and donations, financial reserve, just the area for you to write that down. Oops, sorry. A house of order. What are your daily tasks? What do you want to do? Maybe you're doing Fly Lady and you want to keep track of that, or maybe you just have something else that you need to do daily. And then weekly task 1 through 4. Monthly, quarterly tasks. So this is almost, I'm going to use this, I think, like my quarterly check-in, like I did with Kit Life. It's just in the back, which is fine. It's easier to find this way, and just do whatever I wanted to keep track of. I'm going to pull the bits and pieces that I liked out of that, and just track that for quarterly. And then you've got annual tasks here for the house, yard, and garden. But of course, if you don't have a yard and garden, you could change that to whatever you wanted that to be. And then vacation time. So, you know, if you take a yearly vacation and you just want to plan it out, you've got plans and activities, what your budget is, when and where you want to go, what do you need to do to get ready, a place to meal plan down here, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yay, love it. What toiletries do you need to take, clothes or shoes, what gear, any kind of documents or tickets, any kind of tech stuff you need, other miscellaneous. And then don't forget, you know, remind yourself of things that you don't want to forget about. And then just some more graph paper. You've got a pocket here and a pocket here. And let me move my invoice. Sorry about that. Another pocket. And if you can tell, this is kind of, it's nice and thick, so I don't think that's going anywhere. And I was a little bummed that Kit Life didn't put a pocket in this year, so I'm super stoked that this has 2. And then a place here, so if you want to keep stickers or pins or anything right here, you can put that. And then here again is the nice thick cover. So this is the Mom on the Go planner. There are some options. They have a ton of different planner covers. I really love black, and I like that this kind of looks like a chalkboard. Sorry for my light. It looks like a chalkboard, and it's kind of just fun with some really pretty florals. But they have, I want to say, probably 10 or 15 different planner covers for you to choose from. I want to say this was around $34.99. There are options. You can order kind of a bookmark to put in here. You can also order a little thing. I guess you would stick it back here to hold a pen. I usually just put my pen in the coil. Oops, sorry. Brand new, haven't used it yet. So I'm going to put my pen, just clip it onto here, and I'll usually put a couple of different colors. But that is the Mom on the Go planner. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're using a different planner besides the Kit Life or the Mom on the Go, I would love to know which one you're using. I'm always looking for a planner that's, you know, going to be the best thing for me, and I have to say right now this planner is amazing, and it's going to suit every single need that I have, and I'm so ready to go right in it now. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss anything that we cover here in the future. Again, I'm going to be talking about Fly Lady, Dave Ramsey, and of course Trim Healthy Mama, because that is my Trim Healthy Mama journey. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, and see you next time. Bye bye.